Throughout my life, I have had several achievements. One could say that I would be considered an overachiever. Personally, I felt that the reason I went as far as I did was mainly to inspire everyone around me and drive them to reach for the stars. During my youth, I always had big dreams. During my elementary school years, I would strive for the very best and seize the very best of grades in school. It was also during this time that I would have entered the various science fairs that would be held. I did win sweepstakes in district, and I was often rewarded second place in city. Right afterwards, I had a sense of pride and joy. I also enjoyed seeing some of my friends succeed while I was saddened by those who did not. I liked seeing the friends that I had made through the years at these various locations where the science fairs would be held. During this time, I believed I would make my family and various friends rather proud that I would try for the very best when it would come to those small events. This now leads me to another point in my life, specifically my middle school years. It was during these years that I took up the tuba. I adapted quite nicely seeing this instrument, and I continued to be quite skilled at it till this very day. Many people in the instrument world know that the tuba is an underrated instrument. Most people just shove it off as nothing more than a silly instrument. I laugh at that. The tuba is practically the backbone, and I don't mean because it's heavy. No, I say this because it upholds its own tempo and rhythm, while supporting the other tempo and rhythms of all other instruments as well. Being brand new to the tuba, I noticed how everyone was amazed by how well I could play it. I was quite fond of how all my fellow students were amazed at how well I could play the tuba. Every so often there would be small trials and tests which I would practically excel at all of them. Scoring Division 1, that's first place, and praised by the school as a whole, teachers, peers, and family as well. Every one of them enjoyed the melodic tunes that I would play, and were quite astonished at how well I was able to play that instrument. Just like the science fairs, I had a sense of pride and joy and pride, because I would make my whole family and peers happy. This now brings me to the last segment of my speech, which was my high school years. During this time, I was part of two organizations that were very proud of some of my many talents, namely the golf team and the student organization called DECA. It was here that I was able to travel to many cities and met lots of new people. I showed strangers in these competitions that I had the determination to face all challenges head on when it came to those mock business interviews, as well as my meetings. And during my golf tournaments, I would go at them with the greatest of pride and determination, showing no limitations to what it is that I could do. Although there was the occasional loss of temper, I still showed no limits as to what I would do. At various times, the elements and geography were not on my side when it came to my golf tournaments, but nevertheless, I persevered. In fact, my teachers at the time admired the tenacity that I had and often considered me something of a role model when it came to what it is that we did. I was often praised for my intellect and tenacity when it would come to those events. In summation, I have gone through life with the support and praise of teachers, peers, and family. That I am able to share what I went through and hopefully inspire you to go out and achieve the very best that you could achieve. I want this speech to remind everyone that they can turn to their families, friends, and teachers so that they can go out and achieve what it is they want to achieve in life. Also, I want this speech to also be utilized and used when it comes to your next of kin, so that they too can also achieve what it is they want to achieve. Never stop reaching for the stars.